Okay. Applications of fractions. Okay. Okay. So before we start, the newcomers, Dihen and Yuhas, since it's your first day and you're joining to see if the class is okay for you or not, right? But anyhow, today you are a student of the class. So I will tell you what we have been doing so far. We were doing the first lesson, which was perimeter. And then we also finished the lesson square root. And then we came to fractions. In fractions, up in applications of fractions, well, I think I gave some homework as well. So today we are going to finish the lesson fractions and move on to binomial expressions. So that is the update that I have to give you to so that you are in loop as your first day is today. Etakota, what you have to do is you stay for the class today. The class is going on from 7 to 9:30 p.m. You stay for the class today, and at the end of the class, or like you can talk with your parents, or tomorrow. So within today and tomorrow, let me know whether you will continue the class or not. Can other class in the la? After the fractions so fractions are the then we will go to the next lesson. ඒ ටික අද දවසේ ඉගෙනගෙන ක්ලාස් එක ඔයගලන්ට ගැලපෙනවා නම් හෝ නැතිනම් අද හරි හෙට හරි දවස් දෙක ඇතුළත මට ඉන්ෆෝම් කරන්න whether you are going to continue or not. Dihen, Yuhas, is it clear?
Yes, madam.
Okay, Yuhas, is it clear to you? Okay, great. And also, අපේ science class එකට ළමයිට එක්කුත් ඉන්න හින්දා මෙතන yesterday because of the very bad weather, I could not conduct the class. මම ඒකට ඉක්මනටම අපි reschedule class එකක් දාගමු. Yeah, so just wanted to let you guys know. Hari. Let me share the screen. Share our whiteboard. Lamai, let me tell you guys, if you are getting absent, you have to inform me. Okay? Then other some in 12 of you. So others are not present yet. You have to let me know if you get absent. Okay, api karane group classes, so I care about each and every one of you. And it matters to me whether you come to the class and learn this or not. ඒකයි මම හැමෝගෙම attendance උත් mark කරන්නේ හැම week එකේම නැත්නම් ඔයගලන් දන්නෙත් නෑ absent වුණොත් මම දන්නෙත් නෑ. That's why I mark the attendance very strictly. Last week මම හිතන attendance sheets ටික දාලා ඇති. අද class එකේ attendance sheets හෙට දායි. Okay. Can all of you see the whiteboard? One second, there's a bit of an issue, I think. Okay, that's great. Don't, what's this? Don't do anything on the whiteboard. Don't draw anything on the whiteboard. Okay. Hari. There were a few doubts and questions. Asheli, can you tell me which question? Review exercise, okay, you had a doubt with question number 6, no?
Yes.
Question number 6, okay. So, Eva, Anita, the doubts, you can share it with me so that we can discuss during the class. Sometimes the doubts that you have, but maybe they are the questions that others also have. And they are also a bit shy to express. Anyways, one of the questions was review exercise, okay, 6th question. Don't touch the board. Board okay. So review exercise, okay, 6th question. Let me get the question to the whiteboard. So this question, if the two pieces of wire A and B are of unequal length, is 1/3 of the length of A is equal to 1/3 of the length of B, or are they unequal? Without talking about this, we will just get an example. Api hitamu, there is a wire A. Api nikan guess karamu, we are just assuming, okay? This is wire A. And we'll say that the length of wire A is 12 centimeters. Then let's take another wire. Let's say this is B. Maybe at the values never. These are just values that I'm taking as examples so that I can explain it to you nicely. So here, let's say this is 9 centimeters. If you take A, 1/3 of A would be how much? What is the length of 1/3? When I say 1/3, what does it mean? When I say 1/3, what does it mean? That means I have to break this wire into 3 equal parts and I take one little part. If I break this 12 centimeter wire into 3 parts, what would be the length of one part? Practically hitanna, mathematically hitanna yanna epa. Just think practically.
4 centimeters.
4 centimeters. So I will divide this into 3 equal parts. When I divide this into 3 equal parts, one part would be 4 centimeters. Each part would be 4 centimeters. එතකොට ළමයි 1/3 of A would be 4 centimeters. ඒගොල්ලන් කියනවානේ A and B unequal කියලා. So the length of wire A and the length of wire B are unequal. That's why I took 12 centimeters and 9 centimeters. If I take B and I divide it into 3 equal parts, what would be the length of one part?
3 centimeters.
3 centimeters, right? Therefore, 1/3 of B would be 3 centimeters. Look at here. Can you see that since A and B were wires of unequal length, if I take 1/3 of A and I take 1/3 of B, those also will be unequal. එතකොට අන්න ඒකයි මම මෙතන දැන් මේ example එක නැතුව I straight away said that if you take wires A and B of unequal length, 1/3 of length of A will not be equal to 1/3 of length B. What is the reason? Because the original wires A and B they don't have an equal length. That's why. Sashali, is it clear?
Yes.
Others? Give me a thumbs up. So for the newcomers, communication thing, what I have to tell you is, you can unmute and speak. I would love that. You can put in the chat box. That's also okay. එහෙම නැත්නම් තේරුණාද නැද්ද කියලා I constantly ask, so you can just give a thumbs up if that's okay. All right. So I have another question in the chat box, but before that, Sashali, there was another question, no? What was it?
No, this is only the question I had.
And then there was a doubt, no? In 3.1?
Yes, but I managed to fix that and get the answer.
All right. So that is the homework I gave, right? So we will discuss it while we're discussing homework. Okay. Then Risindi, I cannot understand 3.1 fourth question. 3.1 fourth question was also homework, right?
No, we did that in the class.
3.1 fourth question we did it during the class. Okay. එහෙනම් අපි ඒක discuss කරමු. 3.1 fourth question. 3.1 fourth question. Plot of land. Pradeep question. Yes, I remember. මම ඒකත් ගන්නම් අපේ board එකට. Okay. For those of you who are wondering, this is exercise 3.1. හරි. මම මේක තව එකපාරක් explain කරන්නම්. එතකොට last week හැමෝටම මේක revise වෙනවා, right? This is what we did last week. This is where we stopped. So there is a plot of land, right? There is a certain land making 3/7 belong to Pradeep. From this land, 3/7 belong to Pradeep. I told you, whenever you get a question like this, better to just make a sketch. Put it drawing ekak karagana, then it's easier for you to process information. So 3/7 already belonged to Pradeep. He bought 1/4 of the portion of land which didn't belong to him. Hitana, let's just divide this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say these are the 7 parts. Let's just imagine. So from these 7 pieces of a land, 3/7, that means 3 already belong to Pradeep. 3/7 means out of the 7 pieces, 3 belongs to Pradeep. When you take the part that doesn't belong to Pradeep, I think Nati Kota Singh, he bought 1/4. He bought 1/4 of the portion of land which did not belong to him. So 1/4 of the land, remaining land, yeah, buy karana. Buy karala, annexed it to his plot. A kotasa yaata already thiyana plot ekata ya attach karagena, then he has a bigger land. Okay, we'll go step by step. What fraction of the total plot of land did Pradeep buy? එයාට ළමයි 3/7 already තිබුණා. Then එයාට තිබුණ නැති ටිකෙන් 1/4 තමයි එයා buy කරේ. Then what is the plot of land he bought? And plot of land he bought. So, before that, we have to get the remaining plot of land. Now, Pradeep owns 3/7. So, what is the part that Pradeep doesn't own? If you take the entire land as 1, මුළු land එකම එකක් කියලා ගත්තොත්, එකෙන් 3/7 Pradeep already owns, right? So 1 minus 3/7. So here denominator is also 1. මොනවත් නැහැ කියන්නේ 1 නේ. Now when we do subtraction of fractions, we have to find a common denominator. So I will multiply this by 7. Since I'm multiplying that by 7, I'll multiply the numerator also by 7. So 7/7 minus 3/7, that would be 4/7. This is the plot of land that didn't belong to Pradeep. බලන්න මේ diagram එකේ අපිට පේනවා නෙමෙයි. Out of the 7 pieces, 3 pieces already belong to Pradeep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4/7 is what did not belong to Pradeep. එක diagram එකනුත් අපිට ආවා. In the answer also we got 4/7. එතකොට එතනින් Pradeep කොච්චර ගත්තද? Plot of land Pradeep bought. Plot of land Pradeep bought is, read this carefully, 1/4 of the portion of land which did not belong to him. 1/4 of the land which did not belong to him. What is the land which did not belong to him? That is 4/7. So 1/4 of becomes multiplication, 4/7. You know, of becomes multiplication, right? Here 4 and 4 cancels out and you have 1/7 remaining. So this is the portion of land that Pradeep has bought. Is that clear? Everybody? Anita? Hari. Roman number 2. Show that Pradeep now owns more than half the plot of land. Now initially Pradeep තිබ්බා 3/7. දැන් යාට තව 1/7 හම්බ වෙනවා. Right? Now what is the total plot of land that Pradeep owns? Total plot of land he owns is, he initially had 3/7. He bought 1/7. Here there is anyways a common denominator. In a numerators, they could add 3 plus 1 is 4. So now he owns 4/7. Now we have to show that Pradeep now owns more than half the plot of land. Half වලට වඩා Pradeep ට තියෙන ගාන වැඩි කියලා අපි පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ. Okay. එහෙනම් ප්‍රදීප්ට ඕන් කරලා තියෙන ප්‍රදීප් ඕන් කරන ගාන that is 4/7 right half කියන්නේ 1/2 these are two different fractions two different denominators so it is difficult for us to compare එහෙනම් මේ දෙනව compare කරන්න නම් we have to get the common denominator okay එම මේ දෙනට common denominator එකක් ගන්න here 7 here 2 so the common denominator would be 14 in order to make it 14 I multiply by 2 so this also I multiply by 2 in order to make it 14 I multiply this by 7 so this also I multiply by 7 so 2 times 4 is 8 2 times 7 is 14 1 times 7 is 7 2 times 7 is 14 you can see the land that Pradeep owns is greater than half half is 7/14 therefore we can say therefore Pradeep owns more than half of the land. Is that clear to you? Is that clear to you, Lamai? Okay. Lastly, third Roman number. If the area of the portion remaining after Pradeep had bought a part of it is 240 square meters, what is the area of the land owned by Pradeep? Then බලන්න ළමයි then Pradeep the total plot of land is 4/7 that is the total that Pradeep owns now the including the part Pradeep already had plus the part that Pradeep bought ඔක්කොම දැන් 4/7 දැන් කොච්චරක් ඉතුරුයිද කියලා බලමු අපි remaining plot of land so total එක අපි ගණන් කරන්නේ 1 කියලා right so total is 1 minus now Pradeep owns 4/7 so here මොනවත් නැහැ කියන්නේ denominator එකේ තියෙන 1 so in order to get the common denominator I multiply this by 7 then I multiply this also by 7 so 7/7 minus 4/7 would be 3/7 then this is the remaining plot of land as a fraction අපි දන්න ඇත්තටම land size එක මොකක්ද කියලා මෙතනනේ but they have given it now that remaining part is 240 square meters ඒගොල්ලන් කියනවා what they say is this 3/7 is equal to 240 square meters අහන්නේ මොකද්ද what is the area of land owned by Pradeep Pradeep own කරන total land එක 4/7 නේ we know 3/7 is 240 3/7 කියන්නේ මොකද්ද ළමයි එහෙම cake එකක් තියනවා නම් let's say this is divided to 7 parts from these 7 parts 3 parts are 240 හරි නිකන් cake එකක් හතකට බෙදුවාම parts 3ක් 240 right then 1/7 would be how much 240 you need to divide by 3 okay that is 1/7 so හරියට ගත්තොත් එම 240 divided by 3 would be 80 no that would be 80 square meters so this one tiny part would be 80 square meters now Pradeep owns 4/7 Pradeep owns 4/7 so 4/7 would be this 80 or 240 divided by 3 you multiply by 4 so let's simplify 3 times 8 is 24 8 times 4 is 32 මේ 0 එකක් තාම 320 square meters ඒ කියන්නේ ළමයි if you take a cake if you break it or cut it into 7 pieces 3 pieces would be 240 you know one piece would be 80 no if one piece is 80 how many would be 4 pieces 80 you have to multiply by 4 then that would be 320 is that clear now can you see this Cindy give me a second lamai Okay. Enang, Risin, is that clear to you? Okay. Last one කියන්නේ මෙතන then remain උනේ 3/7 නේ. So that 3/7 is 240. හයට නිකන් කෑලි 3ක් 240. You know, one part would be how much? 240 you divide by 3. That is 80. මම මෙතන divide කරන්න නැතුව හැමම තිබ්බා. Then 4 parts. If one part is 80, 4 parts would be 80. You have to multiply by 4. That is 320. Again, if you take a cake, you break it into 7 pieces. 3 pieces would be 240. If 3 pieces are 240, 1 piece would be 80. If 1 piece is 80, then Pradeep Pratyan on 4 pieces, 4/7. So if 1 piece is 80, 4 pieces would be 80, 80, 80, 80. 80 plus 80 plus 80 plus 8. That means 80 multiplied by 4. That would be 320. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we will do some more examples, then it will be clearer. Make a 6th එකේ answer එක හරියට මොකද්ද කියලා අහලා තිබ්බනේ. answer එක මෙහෙමයි. Are they equal or unequal කියලා අහලා තියෙනවානේ. So ඒකට answer එක unequal. Then they are asking give reasons for your answer. For giving reasons for your answer, you can write because the original length of A and B are unequal. 1/3. මට මෙතන fraction එක type කරන්න බෑ ළමයි. ඒතර ඔයගොල්ලන් 1/3 means 1/3. 1/3 of each would be unequal. That is enough. Don't overthink too much. Original lengths unequal hinda ඒ දෙකේම 1/3 unequal. Sasheli, all good?
Yes, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. හරි. අපි homework ටික correct කරන්න පටන් ගමු. අපිට previous lesson එකේ homework තියෙනවානේ. Wait. හරි. මුලින්ම අපි ඒක ටික කරමු page 22 miscellaneous exercise 2 3 4. අපි චුට්ටක් කලින් lesson එකට යනවා because we have to discuss the miscellaneous exercise of that. Page 22 miscellaneous. අපි square root lesson එකට jump එකක් දානවා ළමයි, yeah? Don't get confused. Wait. Omisha, can I know, are you a newcomer today? You can
Yes.
see him. Okay.
Yes, miss.
Okay. So now there are 3 newcomers. Dihen, Yuhas, Omisha. Can you all drop me your phone numbers in the chat box? Like WhatsApp in a phone number chat box එකේ දානකො, you can just send me a personal message in the chat box.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Yuhas and Dihen, you too. Because classes වලට ගොඩක් අය join වුණාට sometimes it's difficult to track because in the waiting group there's a lot of students. That's why. So you can just drop me your WhatsApp messages. Drop me your WhatsApp numbers. I'm sorry. Okay. I think, yes, we will go to the miscellaneous. This is on page 22. This is the previous lesson square root. 2, 3, 4. ළමයි හැම week එකේම homework කරන් එන්න ඕනේ. Homework කරන්න නැත්නම් don't come to the class. No point, no. Otherwise, you're missing the discussion entirely. Just listening to the discussion is not enough. You should have tried. You should have the experience of trying the question. Whether it is correct or wrong. හරියන්න හරි වරදින් හරි, you have to try. එතකොට තමයි you learn something new. Okay. The second question. The length and breadth of a rectangular shaped plot of land are respectively 24 meters and 12 meters. So there is a rectangular plot of land. The length is 25 meters. Breadth is 12 meters. Find to the nearest meter the least distance that a child standing at one corner. One corner, it could be any corner. Let's just assume that it's this corner. Or let's say it's this corner. From this corner should travel to reach the diagonally opposite corner. Diagonally opposite corner එක කියන්නේ ළමයි මෙන්න මේ corner එක. ඒ corner එකට යන්නේ යා කොච්චර distance එකක් travel කරන්න ඕනද කියලා තමයි අපෙන් අහන්නේ. Right? So let me draw a nice diagonal length like this. මෙන්න මෙච්චර. අපෙන් අහන්නේ what is this distance කියලා. To the nearest meter. How would we find this length? How did you do it as homework? How would you do it as homework? ඔගලන් කරපු විදිය කියන්න. What is the first step?
Pythagoras relationship.
Very good. Yes, Kushit, Pythagoras relationship. This is a right angle triangle. There's a right angle here. So you have to use Pythagoras. No. Abhi Pythagoras dala බලමු. If you remember Pythagoras wala hypotenuse. Let's get this distance. I will get this distance as x lamai. So it's easier for me. Or I will get this as L. L squared is equal to 25 squared plus 12 squared. This is Pythagoras. Pythagoras wala hypotenuse එකේ squared එක equals එක side එකක squared එක plus තව side එකක squared, right? Then 25 the square is 625. 12 the square is 144. Let's add 5 plus 4 is 9. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So you get 769. Then what do you do? What is the next step? I mean, as you did it. What is the next step? Square root, no? Yes. So L kiyanne lamai 769 ge square root එක. Now there are several ways how you can find the square root. We learned two ways already. One is using the first approximation method. The other one is the long division method. So I will use the long division method to get this. Let's see. 769. 769, first of all, you have to divide into 2-digit pairs. එතකොට in 769, you can't see a decimal place, no? You can't see a decimal place means the decimal place is at the end. Decimal place එකෙන් ඉස්සරහට 2-digit pairs වලට කඩා ගන්නවා. Here there is one pair. Here there's another pair. මෙතන මොනවත් නැති හින්දා I just add a 0. Okay? ඔන්න නම් 2-digit pairs වලට කඩා ගත්තා. So I have 0, 7 and 6, 9. Pairs දෙක. 7 is not a perfect square. What is the perfect square that is immediately before 7? What is the perfect square that is immediately before 7?
6.
6 perfect square.
2.
Check again. 2 perfect
2.
square. Perfect square before 7. Not the square root of that. Perfect square
4.
4. හරියද හැමෝටම? මම අහපු ප්‍රශ්න සමහරට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පැටලෙන්නේ නැති. What I asked was the perfect square before 7, that is 4. In order to get 4, yes, you have to multiply 2 by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. So newcomers, ඔයගොල්ලන් අලුතෙන් ආපු කට්ටිය, since you were not here for the lesson, this might be a bit confusing. But just අපිට questions දෙකක් තියෙනවා තව. So ඒ ටික අහගෙන ඉන්න. If you continue the class, I will send the recordings. So 7 minus 4 is 3. And then, usually division when I bring the next number down. But here I bring The next entire pair down. I have 69. Then at the top I have 2. 2 ge double එක කියන්නේ මොකද්ද ළමයි 4. උඩ ඉන්නේ 2. 2 ge double එක 4. I put 4 here. And I have to put another number here. That same number I have to put here. What should I use? What should I use? What should I
One.
use? Hmm?
1,
1.
8. 8.
8. We'll see. Up 8 කියන හින්දා 8 බලමු. 48 multiplied by 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 4 is 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, that is too much, no? Up to only 369.
7.
Yes. If 8 is too much, we'll have to go with 7. We'll go with 7. Probably 7 should be enough. Let's try 7. 47 times 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 remaining. 7 times 4 is 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That seems nice, no? 329. Perfect. Etana remain වෙනවා 40. Do I stop here? Do I stop here?
No.
Why not? අපිට අහන්නේ to the nearest meter නේ. දැන් මම meter වලට මෙතනින් එහාට ගත්තොත් decimal point එකක් තියන්න වෙනවා. So do I stop here? Oh, ළමයි. I don't stop here. If they are asking me to find to the nearest meter, mama එක decimal place එකකට හොයලා I have to round off, right? I have to find to one decimal place and then I have to round off. Okay. If they are asking you to find to one decimal place, you find to two decimal places and round off. If they are asking you to find two decimal places, you find three decimal places and round off. They are asking you to find to the nearest meter, so you find it to one decimal place and round off. Ekinda, we don't stop here. So here at the top we have 27. 27 ge double එක මම මෙතනට ගන්නවා. So 27 get double එක කියන්නේ 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, 5. That is 54. I will take 54 here. And I need to get another value here. That same number I should put here. Also at the same time, ළමයි දැන් මෙතන මොනවත් නැහැනේ. මං ඒකින්ද අතෙන් zeros දෙකක් දාලා a zeros දෙක පල්ලෙහාට ගේනවා. That is why I put a decimal point. Now what is the number I should put here?
7.
7. Okay, let's try 7. අනිත් කියන ඔයගන්ට වෙන answers ආවා නම් 547 multiplied by 7. We'll see. 7 times 7, 49. 7 times 4, 28. 29, 30, 31, 32. 7 times 5 is 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, that seems nice. Okay. That seems just enough. We'll subtract 10 wali 9 subtract grammar 1, 9 wali 2 subtract grammar 7, 9 wali 8 subtract grammar 1. That is 171. But the remainder doesn't really matter. Okay. So that means we found the value. We found the value to one decimal place, which means we can round it off. When I round it off, what do I get?
28.
28 meters. Is that clear to all of you?
Yeah.
Okay, others?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Everybody, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Hari. Let's move on to the third question. Okay, let me get this question also to the whiteboard. Okay. If the length of the hypotenuse of an isosceles right angled triangle, do you know the meaning of the word isosceles? What is the meaning of the word isosceles?
Two sides are equal and one side is not equal.
Yes, two sides are equal and one side is not equal. So here, if you take this right angle triangle, hypotenuse ke length is 12 centimeters. And this side are equal because it is an isosceles triangle. And we have to find the length of the remaining side. Mama, ek side x කියලා label කරන්න. So that is again we have to use Pythagoras, no? Okay. Let's use Pythagoras. You know, sides deke squares deka when you add, that will be equal to the square of the hypotenuse. Okay, x squared plus x squared means 2x squared. X squared dekak add velani, that means 2x squared. 12 squared means 144. Then I divide both sides by 2. Here, 2 cancel whenever, and I have x squared. Then 144, I'm going to divide by 2. I get 71. So x squared is 71. How much would x be? We have to get the square root of 71. Now we have a slight problem. What is it? We have to find the answer to 2 decimal places. If you're asked to find the answer to 2 decimal places, you have to find to 3 decimal places and then you have to round off. Okay? So it's going to be a bit of a lengthy calculation, but we are ready for it. So 71. කොහොමද digit pair එකක් විදියට ඉන්නේ? So අපිට මොනවත් කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. We will start the long division. What is the perfect square that is before 71? Before 71. Perfect square that is before 71.
$64.
64. Sorry. 72, yes. My bad, here it's 72. 72. So 72 is square root එක. Anyways, the perfect square that is before 72 is still 64. So 64 in the 8 times 8. Yes. 8 times 8. Thanks, Dihen. So somehow, I also sometimes make mistakes on board. It has happened. It's going to happen. 1 second recently. So point out because these are simple simplifications. You know those very well, right? So sometimes when like some mistakes, so you point out. So just because I'm the teacher, you don't have to be like if you see that, if you think that it's wrong, just point it out. So good that you pointed it out. 144 ආවේ කොහොමද කියන්නේ? මෙන්න මෙතන 12 squared නේ. So 12 times 12 is 144. That's how we got 144. Okay. Okay. So 8 times 8 is 64. 72 minus 64 would be 8. Okay. ඊළඟට දැන් මෙතන තව numbers නෑනේ. මම මොකද කරන්නේ? I put a decimal point here and I add 2 zeros. මෙතන මම 2 zeros add කළා. I bring the 2 zeros down. උඩ මොනවාද තියෙන number එක 8. So what is the double of 8? That is 16. So I put 16 here and I have to put another number here. That same number I should put here. What do you think should come there? Hmm?
7.
7. Okay, we'll see. Anita kiyan ugar mona davi kiyala. Let's try 7.
3.
7, no? You say 7. Or you're saying 3. Okay. Kushit, we did the homework. Anita, why aren't you telling me your answers, Lamai? You know, let me tell you something. When I'm teaching the lesson, I'm teaching your listening and your learning. But when we are discussing the homework, I'm not teaching, we are discussing. Discussing has to go both ways, right? I'm of course, like I'm doing the mehmai answer kinne, likewise I'm doing that part, but you have to give me your input. What is the answer you got? How did you do it, right? Uganna neka teaching, but homework questions we are discussing. Discussing go both ways, not just me teaching again. Okay, so I need your input. I need to see how you also answer. We have to be very active during the class. Otherwise, you will be bored. I will be bored. අපි active වෙලා හරිම engagingly අපේ answers කියලා questions අහලා it's very active then it won't be boring for you, it will be fun for you, maybe not fun you unless you find maths fun, but it will be interesting at least for you and for me both. Otherwise ඕගොල්ලොත් මොනවත් කියන්නේ I'm just teaching it's very boring. It's then teaching is not fun. But if you also give me your input, then teaching is fun for me as well. ඒකද ඕගොල්ලන් ලියපු answers ඕගොල්ලන් මොනවද කරේ කොහොමද කරේ මම කරපු method එක අරගෙන වෙන methods වලින් කරාද you have to let me know. Okay, so 163 multiplied by 3, let's try. Okay, 4 ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන receipt දෙට we'll see. 3 times 3 9, 3 times 6 18, 3 times 1 3 plus 1 4. 489 is a little less. සුටක් මදි නේ. අපි 4 බලමු වෙනවා. Let's try 4. I think 4 also will be not enough. Ne? The 800 ne මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. අපිට වැඩි එකක් බලමුද? Shall we try like 5? 5 times 1. No, 5 would be too much. I think 4 is the correct one. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 remaining. 4 times 6 is 24 plus 1 25. 2 remaining. 4 times 1 is 4. 5 6. That would be 656. Api nikam balamu 5. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 2 32. 3 remaining. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 3 8. So 825 is too much. That means the answer should be 4. So 164 times 4, we got the answer as 656. So we'll subtract 0 valing 6 back, 10 valing 6 subtract grammar 4. 9 valing 5 subtract grammar 4, 7 valing 1 subtract grammar 1. So we need 3 decimal places. So I will add another pair of zeros here. Like this. Now, උඩ තියෙන numbers මොනවාද? 84. I have to get the double of 84. 84 get double. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16. That is 168. So I will put 168 here and I have to put another number here. That same number I should put here. What should be that number?
8.
Okay. Kushit says 8. What do others think? Anita answers කියනකම මම 8 වලට try කරලා බලන්න. 168 මෙතන 8 කියලානේ කියන්නේ. Let's see. 8 times 8 is 64, 6 remaining. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 6, 70. 8 times 6 is 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 5 is 13. Seems like that is the one, eh? And now we will go with 8. 9 would be too much. Yeah, 8. So we get 13,504. Let's subtract. 0 valing 4 back, 10 valing 4 kyanne 6, 9, then 4 neve 3, 3 වලින් 5 subtract කරන්න බෑ. 13 වලින් 5 subtract කරාම that would be 8. Here 0. I have to find to 3 decimal places, so I have to do another step. I will put another 2 zeros here. I will bring those 2 zeros down. So here 848 new the number ke decimal place we will forget 848. එයාගේ double එක ගන්න ඕන. 848 get double lekker 2 times 8 16 2 times 4 8 plus 1 9 2 times 8 16 1696 1696. I have to put another number here. That same number I have to put here. ටිකක් දිගයි මේ question එක, but we will finish it. Now tell me what should come here. Hmm?
5.
Okay, Kushit says 5. What about others? Sandaru, Sasheli, newcomers are excused, but what about others? Basma, Joshua, Risindi, Shweta, Aiza, Aisha, Alia, Senudi. Alutai, okay, but Anit Hamoma last week hit ya, so you have to tell me your answers. Okay. Hamote mage 5 avila tiyenne ne. Balu me 5 daave kiyala 16,965. Let's see. Five times 5 is 25, 2 remaining. 5 times 6 is 30, 32, 3 remaining. 5 times 9 is 45, 46, 47, 48, 4 remaining. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 4, 34. 5 times 1 is 5, 6, 7, 8. 84,825. Perfect. Make a subtract run on the ham. Look at 3 decimal places. Now let's go back to our question. It's very exhausting to do lengthy calculations, but it's okay. 8.485. They're asking us to, centimeters. They're asking us to round it off to 2 decimal places. Then what will be the answer? 8.4. 8.4. 8.49. මොකද මෙතන තියෙන 5 නේ. So therefore 8 වල මම 1 add කරලා I put it as 9. Is that clear, lamai? Thumbs up.
Yes, miss.
Round off කරද්දී දැන් හිතන්න මෙතන ආවා කියලා 8. Just let's just say for an example 5 2 3. මෙයාව 2 decimal places වලට round off කරන්න කියලා කියනවා. 2 decimal places means there can only be 2 decimal places. But here මෙතන දැන් 3 වෙනි කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවානේ. Round off කරද්දී අපි බලනවා 3 වෙනි කෙනා is it less than 5 or greater than 5? Here 3 is less than 5 no. ඒක හින්දා මම එයාව round off කරද්දී I just put 8.52. But let's say it was 8.528. If I was asked to round it off to 2 decimal places, now these are the 2 decimal places. So may I have round off කරන්න එපා. Now this is greater than 5. එහෙනම් මම මොකද කරන්නේ? 8.5 මේ 2 එකට එකක් add කරලා 3 කියලා දාන්න. Let's say you had something like this. 8.525. Again, you have to round it off to 2 decimal places. එතකොට මේ ඉන්නේ මෙයාවනේ round off කරන්න ඕනේ. එතන 5. 5 hari 5 වලට වඩා වැඩි හරිනම් you have to add 1 when you round off. So 8.5 2 නෙවෙයි එතකොට 3. Okay, Risindi.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so not just 2 decimal places, 1 decimal place නම් ඒ විදියට let's say for an example 17.1. Round it off to a whole number කියලා කිව්වහම මේ decimal එක අයින් කරන්න ඕනේනේ. එහෙනම් ඔයාලක round off කරද්දී 1 is less than 5, you round it off as 17. If they say 17.5, round it off to a whole number, මේ decimal එක round off කරන්න ඕනේ, that is 5. 5 නම් ඔයා මේක එකක් වැඩි කරලා 18 විදියට round off කරන්න. Let's say 17.7. Now you know 7 is greater than 5. So ඔයත් එකත් එකක් වැඩි කරලා 18 විදිහට round off කරන්න. That's how we round it off. Lamai, since this was a lengthy calculation, I will give you 3-4 minutes to copy it down, but make it fast because we have much more homework to discuss. So make it really fast. I will give you 3-4 minutes. Give me also like 1 minute. I will quickly be back. As soon as I'm back, I will switch on my camera. Make a copy down. Copy down. I mean, if you have any mistakes, correct. Do any recorrections. I will give you 2 more minutes. We have 1 more question in that exercise. And then fractions, well, we have like 4 questions. Ne? Fractions will run because those questions are a part of the lesson. I told you fractions, well, there's not much of theory. Okay, theory part එකක් වෙනම නෑ fractions වල because fractions වල තනිකරම තියෙන questions. 1 more minute. Okay, Lamai, I think that's enough time. Let's quickly jump to the next question. It's a fourth question. Let me get the question to the whiteboard. By the way, మన මතක් වෙච්ච වෙලේ මම කියන්නම්, I have something interesting for you. It's mostly for science, but ඔයගොල්ලන් maths, my class maths ආවට ඔයගොල්ලන් science උත් ඉගෙන ගන්නවානේ, like science is a part of the O levels නේ. So I will be launching some quizzes online. So in Hope we have a website. So in that website, we will be launching some quizzes. So these quizzes are going to be lesson-based quizzes. Let's say you finish science, the first lesson, chemical basis of life. Then based on that question, based on that lesson, there will be an MCQ quiz. MCQs can like you get a question, there are 4 answers. You have to pick the right answer. Likewise, there are going to be MCQ quizzes that you can freely use. So it's free for everyone. It's public. Eka next week it will be launched. So I think science will maybe the upper science class chemical basis of life ivarai. We are going to do the second lesson now. So likewise, lesson by lesson, there are quizzes. So Eka to questions, O-level past papers, provincial past papers, and then just other model questions. MCQ quiz එක හදන්න. ඒක මම ඔයගලන්ට next week I will send you the link to that page where you can select whatever the lesson you like and do those quizzes. Okay? Maths වලටත් එකක් කරනවා. It's not going to be a quiz. It's going to be something else, but that's for a later time. Maybe like next month or something. But science quiz, yeah, because I really thought it would be helpful for you. And also, have you heard of something called flashcards? Anybody who have heard of flashcards?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. MCQ quiz is going to be cool, yes. Because now in February there's a batch going out for exams. For them, like it's very easy for them to like do a quick MCQ revision from that. And you all have a lot of time, so you can definitely use it much more than them. Flashcards done in Ethikatia. Other classic ඉවරලා හරි හෙට හරි බලන්න මොනවද flash cards කියන්නේ කියලා. Okay, because අපි flash cards උත් දාන්න හිතන් ඉන්නවා. These are just learning aids ළමයි, because the thing is that now the truth is there's so much technology, right? එතකොට අපි ඇත්තටම technology හරි විදිහට use කරන්න ඕනේ. That is very true. Technology වල there's a negative side, there's a bad side. That is also very true. Habai technology එක හරියට use කරොත් that is going to be very, very helpful. Right? Technology හරියට use කරනවා කියන්නේ it's going to be a weapon. It's going to be very easy for you. අපේ ලංකාවේ ගොඩක් නැති වුණාට in other countries they have like modernized education in a very nice way. So that's something that I want to do in Sri Lanka as well. චූටි දේවල්. Like learning කියන එක ඔයගොල්ලන්ට fun වෙන්න ඕනේ. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න කියන එක fun නෑනේ. You all are just learning because ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ අම්මලා කියනවා ඉගෙන ගන්න, teachers කියනවා ඉගෙන ගන්න, schooling කියනවා ඉගෙන ගන්න. Then there's O levels, then all of them are asking you to get 9 A's, right? So most of you are not learning because you think it's fun and interesting. You're only learning because everybody's asking you to do it. Or maybe some of you just some of you are doing it out of your own will. But for most of the students, learning is not really very fun. It's kind of boring. But there are ways to make learning fun and interesting. You can treat learning like a game. Something that I believe in, something that I want to implement, something that I want to give y'all as well at some point is learning like a game. Gamifying kind of concept, it's very fun. Like MCQ quiz MCQ sheet this is maths, this is not science, but maths hari, science hari, mona hari. If I just give you like a PDF with like a set of questions and I ask you to write the answers and come the next day, it won't be very fun, right? You will do it, of course, because it's homework. Fun. But what if I just send you, okay, guys, this is the link. Click on this link and do this game. The game is going to be like a quiz. At the end, you will get a score. So that would be more interesting. Then you will like it more. So are something that I think is, and something that you should also maybe look at in a different perspective, is that learning should not always be boring, right? So it should be fun. එකද මම MCQ එක launch කරාම ඔයගන්ට තෙවන්න. It's for science, but all of you are my students. There's සමහර කට්ටිය science class උත් එනවා. සමහර කට්ටිය එන්නේ නැහැ, but all of you are my students. So I will send that ඔයගන්ට යාළුවන්ට යවන්නත් පුළුවන්. It's public. ඒකට මුකුත් එහෙම login වෙන්න එහෙම නැහැ. It's public, so you can send it among your friends and whoever you would want to share. ඒක මම අද කිව්වේ මොකද ඒක මම Friday වගේ ඔයගලන්ට එවනවා. So එතකොට ඒක ඔයගලන් try කරලා කටියත් එක්ක share කරලා you can see. එතකොට also since it's something new ඔයගලන් try කරාම ඔයගලන්ට හිතෙනවා නම් this should improve or this is maybe this should be added එහෙම කියලා ඔයගලන්ට important feedback තියෙනවා නම් input තියෙනවා නම් make sure you let me know. Then I will tell my developer, my students ask me to do this change. Can you make this change? Kira, he will do the changes. Okay. Yeah. So just want to let you know that the moment I remembered. Okay. 9, 16, 25 is a number pattern. Which term of the pattern is the number 729? Tell me, what are these numbers? 9, 16, 25, what are these numbers?
Square root.
Perfect squares.
Yeah, perfect squares. Square root neve, square numbers, right? Perfect squares, square numbers. So 9, 16, 25, so on. 9 ke square root එක මොකක්ද? Third. Square root is 3. 16 ke square root එක? 4. 25 ke square root එක? 5. Likewise, they are asking which term of the pattern is 729. That means we have to find the square root of 729. The quota will find the square root of 729. Square root of 729. Now, how do I find that, Lamai? I can't find it now. So I will use the long division method as usual. Maybe it is a perfect square, but we'll try dividing. Now, you know, when we are using the long division method, we have to arrange our number in 2-digit pairs. So that's what I'm doing. 7 is not a perfect square, but the perfect square before 7 is 4. So 2 times 2 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Then that is 29. That would be 329. Meage double like a mukade 2 ge double like a 4. Then I should put another number here. That same number I should put here. What would that be?
7.
Okay. Kushit says 7. What do others think? Same or different? Huh? Same or different? Same.
7.
Harab 7 goda kai kina try kala balamu. Ogana කියන්නේ මෙතන 7 මෙහෙම එනවා කියලානේ. We'll see. 47 multiplied by 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 4 remaining. 7 times 4 is 28. 29, 30, 31, 32. Oh, it's perfect. 329. No remainders or 0. එහෙනම් මෙයාගේ square root එක exactly 27. Is that clear, Lamai? Thumbs up, please. Now there's a small problem. My pattern is 9, 16, 25. How many pattern are? And you know 9 ke square root is 3. The square root of 16 is 4. The square root of 25 is 5. So in this number pattern, at some point, there is 729. And you know now the square root of 729, that is 27. Which term? Which term is 729? Now, 9 square root is 3, but that is the first term. The square root of 16 is 4, but that is the second term. The square root of 25 is 5, but that is the third term. හැමලේම square root එකකට square root එකෙන් දෙකක් subtract කරාම that is the position of the term, right? For an example, square root of 25 is 5. 5 and 2 subtract from that is 3. So it's a third term. Square root of 16 is 4. Dekak subtract from 2. So it's a second term. Square root of 9 is 3. Dekak subtract from 1. So that's the first term. If you take 27, 27 minus 2 is 25. So this is probably the 25th term. Did you all get it? Did you all get it? What about others? Everybody tell me. Yuha, Senudi, Aisha, Aiza, Joshua, Kushit, Sandaru, Sasheli. Okay, yes, definitely I will explain again. Metana, the pattern starts from 9. Right, the pattern starts from 9, and you know square root of 9 is 3, square root of 16 is 4, square root of 25 is 5, and blah, blah, blah. At some point, we get square root of 729, that is 27. 3, 4, 5, 27, these are just square roots. But that's not the position of the term. Mane 9 kiyane first term. Square root එක 3 වුණාට එයා first term. 16 ගේ square root එක 4 වුණාට that is the second term. 25 is square root එක 5 වුණාට that is the third term. ඒ වගේ ඊළඟට 36 එයි. 36 square root එක 6 වුණාට that would be the fourth term. Likewise, square root එකට වඩා දෙකක් අඩුවෙන් තමයි term එක එන්නේ. If this is the 20, if 729 square root is 27, දෙකක් අඩු වෙලා position will be the 25th term. See? 25 is square root එක 5, but that is the third term. දෙකක් අඩුයිනේ term එක ගත්තොත් එන්නේ. 16 ගේ square root එක 4, but second term. දෙකක් අඩුයි. 729 ගේ square root එක 27 නම් term එක should be 25th. දෙකක් අඩුයි. Did you get it, Aiza? Or do you want me to explain again? Okay, all right. I think මේ අන්තිම කොටස you may have missed it, so you can write 729 is the 25th term. Most of you may have just found that the square root of 27 and stopped there, but that's not what they're asking. Which term is what they're asking? Okay, quickly make corrections. Take 1 minute and make the corrections. And we'll move on to the next homework. Quickly. ඒ කියන්නේ රිසින්දි මෙතන pattern එක ඔයවා බලන්න ඕනේ. 9 ගත්තාම 9 ගේ square root එක 3 නේ. 16 ගේ square root එක 4, 25 ගේ 5, 729 ගේ 27. හැබැයි square root එක කියන්නේ term එකේ position එක නෙවෙයි. Which term කියලා අහන්නේ අපෙන්. So you can see මෙයා first term එක, මෙයා second term එක, මෙයා third term එක. Square root එකත් එක comparatively term එක බැලුවොත් make a square root එක 3 but term එක first term. එහෙනම් square root එකට වඩා දෙකක් අඩුයි term එක ගත්තොත්. Square root එක 3 ඊට වඩා දෙකක් අඩුයි, that is the first number 1, that is first term. 16 ගේ square root එක 4. Subtract 2 from 4, that is 2. That is therefore this is second term. Square root of 25 is 5. When you subtract 2, you get 3. Therefore this is the third term. Just like that, square root of 729 is 27. You subtract 2, you get 25. Therefore, this is the 25th term. What you have to do is they are just identifying a pattern. And using that pattern only, you can get the answer. Okay? Okay. Quickly make corrections, copy down the answer, whatever. Just 1 minute. ඒ වුණාට 149 දීලා නැහැ මේ pattern එකේ. මේ pattern එකේ 1 and 4 දීලා නැහැ. This pattern starts from 9. Therefore 9 is the first term. Okay, because they don't say, they are just saying 9, 16, 25 is a number pattern. If they say they are square numbers, මට 1 and 4 දාන්න පුළුවන්. එහෙම square numbers කියලා කෙලින්ම කියලා නැහැ. I can't speculate. Whatever they give, I have to take. If they say that this is the number pattern, that is the number pattern. So I can't change the terms in the number pattern. Okay. Okay. Harry, I gave you now 2 minutes already. Let's go to our fractions questions. In the review exercise, I have given Coco homework. Okay. Review exercise again, 9th question. So let me get the 9th question to the whiteboard. These fractions are now miscellaneous arrive. We are back to our lesson fractions. Review exercise 9th question. Let me get this question to the whiteboard. This is on page 32. For anyone who wants to see it from the textbook, it's page 32, fractions review exercise question number 9. Okay. Mother who went to the market with 500 in hand spent 300 rupees to buy vegetables and 150 rupees to buy fruits. What fraction of the money in hand did she spend on vegetables? Okay. What fraction of the money in hand did she spend on vegetables? Fraction of money spent on vegetables is what they're asking, no? Spent on vegetables. So vegetables what they are spent kala tiyanawa 300 rupees. She had altogether 500. In a fraction, 300 divided by 500. Let's see. 0, 0 cancelled. 0, 0 cancelled. Rupees, rupees. So it's cancelled. Therefore, the fraction will be 3 over 5. 3 over 5. Roman number 2. What fraction of the money in hand did she spend on fruits? Let's see. Fraction of money spent on fruits. She spent 150 on fruits. She had a total of 500 rupees. So, 0, 0 cancel or rupees, rupees cancel. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 10 is 50. Yeah. 5 times 3 is 15 and 5 times 10 is 50. So that would be 3 over 10. That would be 3 over 10. Yes, Shanaz, can you send me a reminder tonight or tomorrow morning? On WhatsApp, send me a reminder, then I'll send the recording. Okay. Then, if she had planned to save 1/4 of the money she had taken to the market, was she able to fulfill her plan? එයාට save කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණාද 1/4 of the money? බලමු. So she took 500 rupees, no? Let's say 1/4 of that 500. Fraction of money she wanted to save. She wanted to save 1/4. බලමු. 1/4 of the money she took. She took 500 rupees. So you know of becomes multiplication. So when we simplify 500 4 when divide karahama, you get 125. This is what she wanted to save. But let's see what she actually saved. Amount of money she wanted to save. Amount she was able to save. අතරම save කරන්න කී පුළුවන් උනේ කොච්චරක්ද? She took 500. She spent 300 on vegetables and 150 on fruits. 500 minus 300 is 200. 200 minus 150 would be only 50. So she would not be able to save whatever she wanted to save. Make තමයි reason එක ළමයි. Okay. Shanaz, එතකොට ඒතර ඒකේ වැටෙන්නේ not fully present. I mean, you were present for half the class, but you were not present for the full class. Attendance වැටෙන්නේ not fully present. That is actually good for you as well. එතකොට ඔයාලා මතක් වෙනවා okay, I was absent on this day කියලා. So that is why attendance sheet is there, but don't worry about the attendance sheet too much. If you're absent, you just get the recording. ඒක මම attendance mark කරන්න හේතුව එතකොට ඕගලන්ටත් aware I was present on, sometimes you forget. අද ඔයාලට මතකයි ඔයා මේ භාගයට ආවේ කියලා, but හෙට අනිද්දා විදිහට අමතක වෙන්න පුළුවන් සමහර වෙලට. නැත්නම් මට අමතක වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඔයගොල්ලන් ආවද නැද්ද කියලා. And also in the previous classes, previous batches, there have been some issues when it comes to attendance, class fees, ඒවල පොඩි පොඩි ප්‍රශ්න ආවා. So I don't want to have any miscommunication or any confusion. ඒකයි මම හරිම transparent විදියට කරන්නේ. ඔයගලන්ගේ attendance උත් ඒ විදියටම mark කරන්න. එතකොට it's very transparent. And also in previous batches, there were, I'm not talking about all, මේ කෙනෙක් හරි දෙන්නෙක් හරි. අම්මලාට class වලට එනවා කියලා, they have not joined classes. But their parents are paying fees for each month, but students are not coming to the class. So attendance මට නිකන් notice වෙලා. මම ඒ කාලේ attendance mark කරේ නැහැ. නිකන් notice වෙලා I called the parents, and the parents have thought that the students are coming to the class. මම දැනුවත් නැහැ ඇවිල්ලා නැහැ. මම Zoom එකේ check කරන්න පුළුවන් මට attendance. So I checked the attendances and he has actually not come. බලනකොට මේ ඒ වෙලේට join වෙනවා කියලා join වෙලා නැහැ. අර ඒ වගේ issues එනවනේ. ඒතර අම්මලා පාව අම්මලා spend කරනවා. ඒතකොට ළමයි class එක නැතුණාම ඉගෙන ගන්න ඉගෙන ගන්නේ නැහනේ class ආවේ නැතුණාම. So අර ඒ වගේ ඒවා තව ඒ වගේ issues කීපයක් ආවා. That's the only reason why I'm marking attendance. Don't worry about it. So ඒතර half it up in the not fully present, but you will get the record. I will send you the recording for sure. It's just for awareness only. Okay? Hari. එතකොට you can write at the end, therefore, she was not able to fulfill her plan. Is that clear? Mama, is it clear? Okay. And then exercise 3.1, 6, 7, 8. Yes, Aisha, mata WhatsApp එකේ දාන්න. Then so the person who's managing WhatsApp
Okay, teacher.
the person who's managing WhatsApp, okay. The person who's managing WhatsApp, ඔගලන් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට text කරන්නේ Miss Biharit ekka. She's actually she's my assistant, so she will be managing everything. So එතර එයා ඔක්කොම ඒවයි ඔයගොල්ලන් WhatsApp එකේ දාලා තියන්න. Okay? හරි. Exercise 3.1. Let's move to the 6th question straight away. Muhammad. Okay. Let's see. Now I told you whenever you get a question, it is better that you draw a sketch, a little sketch, right? Muhammad had a land. මේ තමයි මොහොමඩ්ගේ land එක. හරිද? Making, he wrote half of his land in his daughter's name. Making half එයා write කරනවා daughter ට. Half for daughter. 1/3 of his land in his son's name. එතකොට ඒකෙන් 1/3 විතර. I mean නිකන් rough diagram එකක් විතරයි. Don't worry about the diagram too much. 1/3 in the son's name. He donated the remaining 10 acres to a charity. ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙනවා 10 acres. So the remaining 10 acres, remaining 10 acres, he has donated to a charity. Donated to a charity. So we have a bit of a better idea when we draw it schematically like this. And we diagram process when our lacing. It's easier for us to understand. What fraction of the total plot of land did Muhammad donate to charity? The charity donate amount acres. We want it as a fraction. That is what they asked. See, what fraction of the total plot of land did Muhammad donate to charity? We'll see. Mulim api balamu daughter to half dunna. Son to 1/3 dila, remaining part only he donates to charity. So we will first see the fraction he has donated to daughter and son both. Okay. So land for daughter and son. Let's just keep it simple. Land for daughter and son. Daughter got half. Son got 1/3. So we will add these two. So you can see this is not a common denominator. So to make it a common, what would be the common denominator here? What would be the common? Yeah.
6.
You have to get the LCM. So that would be 6. Yes. So, may I have 6 karanna, I multiply by 3. Then I have to multiply the numerator also by 3. In order to make this 6, I multiply by 2. This also I multiply by 2. Then, 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. There is a common denominator. So the numerator we will add 3 plus 2 is 5. So it is 5/6. Now this is the land that he gives to daughter and son. ඊට පස්සේ ඉතුරු ටිකනේ charity එකට දෙන්නේ නේද? See? Remaining 10 acres තමයි charity එකට දෙන්නේ. So we can get it as a fraction. Fraction of land donated to charity. If the total land is 1, නැත්නම් total කියලා අපිට 6/6 කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Or we'll just say 1. Total එක හැමලෙම 1 කියලා ගන්න, yeah? So the total land is 1. From this, daughter tie son tie දීලා තියෙනවා 5/6. So we subtract 5/6, then we get the remaining. Yes, Asheli.
Is 1 also equal to 6/6?
Yeah, 1 is also equal to 6/6. Yes, correct. That's correct. So here, so when we are subtracting, metana subtract karana bari hinda mama gana metana, there's nothing means the denominator is 1. No? Now I get the common denominator. Common denominator is 6. So I multiply this by 6. This also by 6. That is how we get 6/6. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. Minus 5/6. හැමලම total එක කියන්නේ 1 කියන එක ළමයි. Total always means 1. Okay. So 6 වලින් 5 subtract කරාම we get 1. එහෙනම් fraction of land donated to charity is 1. They're asking the fraction of total plot of land donated to charity, that is 1/6. එහෙනම් charity එකට දීපු total එක is 1/6. 1/6 as a fraction. Okay. Is that clear to all of you, Lamai? Okay. Next one. How many acres is the total plot of land? Okay. Then fraction වලින් නෙවෙයි අපි ගහන්නේ as acres. You know remaining then අපිට fraction and acres කොහෙද connect වෙන්නේ? මෙතන තියෙන fraction එකක් සම්ට දීලා තියෙන එක there's only a fraction. Dot to දීලා තියෙන එක is also only a fraction. However, here there is fraction as well as the number. අපි මෙතන හොයාගත්තා Muhammad has donated 10 acres to the charity. Amount එකෙන් ගත්තාම 10 acres. Fraction එකෙන් ගත්තාම we found that it's 1/6. Therefore, 1/6 is equal to 10 acres. නේද ළමයි? 1/6 is equal to 10 acres. 1/6 is the plot of land that was given to charity. In acres, that is 10 acres. So 1/6 is equal to 10 acres. They're asking the total plot of land. Mama kiwa හැමලෙම total කියන එක 1 කියලා ගන්න. 1 or in other words 1 කියන එක අපිට 6/6 කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, 1 or 6/6. So 1/6 10 acres now 6/6, that is the total plot of land, would be 1/6 means 10 acres. So let me show it in a diagram like this. Let's say there's a piece of cake. Mama kiyane etara ganna place it. Let's say there's a piece of cake with 6 pieces. With 6 pieces. So one piece is 10 acres. 1/6 10 acres kiyane harita nikan cake එකක් pieces 6කට කැපුවාම එක piece එකක් 1 acres වගේ. එහෙනම් total cake එක කීයද? 10 acres you have to multiply by 6, no? Because there are 6 other pieces නේ.
6,
නේද?
60.
Yeah, that is 60 acres. So total plot of land would be 60 acres. Is that clear? Thumbs up. Okay. Shifa, is it your first day today? You can either unmute or let me know in the chat box. Shifa. Let me know, is it your first day? It should be your first day, no? Let me know in the chat box. All right, let's move on to the third Roman number. Okay. Since the land that was donated to charity was not sufficient, the land that was given to charity was not sufficient. Okay, his daughter was willing to give a portion of what she received so that the land that the charity received would be double the initial amount. Show that when this is done, the plots that the daughter and the son have are equal in area. That means, so the charity got a certain piece of land. Api fraction එකක් විදිහට ගත්තොත් charity got 1/6. If we get it as an amount, that would be 10 acres. So that is the piece of land that the charity got, but that was not enough. So daughter දීලා තියෙනවා a certain fraction. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ කොච්චර දීලා තියෙනවද කියලා. However, when the daughter gives a part of his land to the charity, the land that the charity received would be double the initial amount. කලින් තිබාගේ double වෙනවා. Okay. අපි මුලින්ම බලමු. So we're talking about Roman number 3. Let's go step by step. The new plot of land for charity. Charity ඉස්සලා කීයක් තිබ්බද? Initially the charity had 1/6 in it. Fraction of land donated to charity was 1/6. But now they're saying it becomes double. Let's see what would be the new plot of land. 1/6 double when can you multiply it by 2. So you get 2/6. 2/6 is the new plot of land for charity. Now we have to see daughter කොච්චර දීලාද? අපි දන්නේ නැහැ daughter කොච්චර දුන්නාද කියලා. So daughter initially had half. Daughter ට මුලින් half තිබ්බා. The half වලින් daughter කොටසක් දීලා, so now the charity has double, right? So if the new plot of land for charity is 2/6, fraction of land obtained from daughter. So now the new plot of land for charity is 2/6. Earlier charity had 1/6. ඒ කියන්නේ අර වැඩිපුර 1/6 තව හම්බ වෙලා නේ. I hope it's clear, Lama. Yeah? When daughter gave a portion of land to charity, now it became double. So now the double of the amount of land that charity already had was 1/6. Double means you multiply by 2. So now it has 2/6. It can additional kiyak hamba velada. So the new plot of land that the charity has is 2/6. Initially it had 1/6. 2/6 minus 1/6 is 1/6. This is what the charity got from daughter. Daughter ගෙන් හම්බුණා 1/6. Then daughter ට කොච්චර තියෙනවද බලමු. Fraction of land remaining for daughter. So daughter ට initially කීයද තිබ්බේ 1/2. Okay. Daughter initially had 1/2. Now fraction of land obtained from daughter was 1/6 නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ daughter charity එකට 1/6 දීලා. Daughter had 1/2. Daughter gave 1/6 to charity. So daughter then තියෙන land එකෙන් යා charity එකට දීපු ප්‍රමාණය we subtract. You know we cannot subtract like this, so we have to get the common denominator. Here 6. So to get the common denominator, I will multiply this by 3. If I'm multiplying this by 3, I also have to multiply this by 3. So I get 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 1/6. 3 minus 1 is 2. Denominator is 6. You can further simplify this, neither. 2 times 1 is 2. Then number 2 can divide වෙනවනේ. So 2 can divide වුණාම that is 1. 6 when you divide by 2 you get 3. So now the fraction of land remaining for daughter is 1/3. Up to that point, is it clear? Give me a thumbs up, please. Okay. Mukha, the question is, show that when this is done, the plots that the daughter and the son have are equal in area. කොහොමද son ට තියෙන්නේ 1/3 නේ. Then daughter also has 1/3. So we will write one sentence. Fraction of land son owns කියලා අපි ආයේ 1/3 කියලා ලියමු. යට කොහොමත් 1/3 තමයි කලින් ඉඳන්ම තිබ්බේ. Then we can write therefore daughter and son own the same amount of land, same fraction of land. Okay, let me go over it one more time. Then charity ekhe land එක double වුණා when the daughter gave a portion of land. So charity initially had 1/6, double of that is 2/6. ඒ කියන්නේ කොච්චර daughter ගෙන් හම්බ වෙලාද? charity එකට දැන් 2/6 තියෙනවා, initially යට 1/6 තිබ්බා. So subtract කරාම additionally යට 1/6 හම්බෙලා. This is the amount of land that the charity got from the daughter. So daughter initially had half, no? Now we gave 1/6 to the charity. Now then daughter කොච්චර තියනවද කියලා බලන්න අපි half 1/2 again subtract කරනවා. So here 2 is it's not the common denominator. So in order to get the common denominator, I will multiply this by 3. So I will multiply this also by 3. So I get 3/6. So now we have a common denominator. 3 minus 1 is 2. That is 2/6. So 2/6. 2 is 6. 2 can divide whenever. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So that is 1/3. Land that the son anyways had was 1/3. Therefore, now daughter and son have equal amount of land. Is that clear, Lamai? I already asked, no? You gave a thumbs up already. Okay. So, Shifa, since you are joining for the first day, you joined a bit late because we started at 7, but it's okay. Let me tell you, we finished lesson 1, which is perimeter. We also finished lesson 2, which is square root. We are doing lesson 3. Lesson 3 ek fractions wala. We are now correcting the homework. So for homework, I gave in exercise 3.1, which is on page 35. I gave the questions 6, 7, and 8. So that is what we are correcting now. And since it's your first day, at the end of today or tomorrow, let me know whether you will continue the class or not. And also, can you drop me your WhatsApp number in the chat box? Shifa, let me know your WhatsApp number in the chat box so that we can communicate on WhatsApp. Okay. And within today and tomorrow, let me know whether you will continue or not. Okay. Shifa, is it clear? Okay. Let's discuss the 7th question. The 3.17th question, nah? Okay. Black pepper and cloves. Give me 1 second. Let me plug my laptop to the charger. It's about to die. Okay. All right. Right. Okay. Black pepper and cloves have been cultivated in 7/8 of a plot of land. Okay, let's see. Mama land එකක් මෙහෙම අඳිනවා. 1 second. Okay. So I have a land. I told you whatever you get, better you draw it as a diagram so that it's easy for you to understand. Let's say I have a land like this. Male land decaying, black pepper and cloves have been cultivated in 7/8. Let's just say I divide this into 8 parts. 8 parts වල divide කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මම තවත් ලේසි වෙන මම එහෙම කරලා බලනවා නිකන්. So 7/8. 7 parts of this 8 piece land have been cultivated with like black pepper and cloves. So 7/8 black pepper and cloves. Black pepper has been cultivated in 450 square meters. ඒක මෙතන මාක් කරන්න දන්නේ නැහැ මම. මොකද මම දන්නේ නැහැ කොතනද black pepper තියෙන්නේ කියලා. So I will write it here. Black pepper has been cultivated in 450 square meters. Then cloves have been cultivated in 1/4 of the land. මේ land එකේ මේ black pepper and cloves තියෙන land එකේ 1/4 cultivate කරලා තියෙන cloves. Okay. That's all. Now let's move to the question. We have to find the fraction of land on which black pepper has been cultivated. So we have to find fraction of land where black pepper has been cultivated. Okay. Now, Lamai, total black pepper and cloves have been cultivated in 7/8. Black pepper and cloves have been cultivated in a total of 7/8 of the land. From this, 1/4 is cloves. එහෙනම් මම 7/8 වලින් if I subtract 1/4, I will get the fraction of land occupied by black peppers. Because 7/8 is black peppers and cloves. 1/4 is just cloves. So if I subtract 1/4 by 7 from 7/8, mata black pepper fraction එක එනවනේ. So here, it doesn't have, these two fractions don't have a common denominator. So to get the common denominator, I will multiply this by 2. So this also by 2. So I have 7/8 minus 1 times 2 is 2, 4 times 2 is 8. So 7 minus 2 is 5. So fraction is 5/8. Is that clear, Lamai? Thumbs up, everybody. Harine, if you have questions, ask. Let's move on. Then black pepper wala fraction එක 5/8. No worries, Maria. It's okay. The only thing that I can tell you is absent වෙන එක ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ, පරක්කු වෙන එකත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. මොකද ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ කියන්නේ I mean sometimes there are unavoidable reasons. So it's okay to get late. මට ඒ වෙලෙට චුට්ටක් just let me know beforehand. class එක පටන් ගද්දි පොඩි message එකක් දාලා තියන්න. But එහෙම සමහරවිට එහෙම බැරි අවස්ථා තියෙනවා. Sometimes you get sick and stuff like that. So it's okay. I will send the recording. But if possible, ඔයාලට එහෙම message එකක් දාන්න පුළුවන් situation එක නම් better to let me know whether you are getting absent or getting late. Okay. So black pepper wala fraction එක that is 5/8. Okay. The area of the whole land. Area of the whole land. Then lamai black pepper wala fraction එක අපි දන්නවා, black pepper වල area එකත් අපි දන්නවා නේ. So black pepper wala fraction එක 5/8, area එක 450 square meters. So 5/8 is equal to 450 square meters. Okay. Now we have to find the total. No, total means 8/8. That means the full fraction. If මේකත් මම cake කතාවෙන් කරන්න. If I have a cake, now in this cake there are 8 pieces. Out of these 8 pieces, 5 of them is 450. Out of these 8 pieces, 5 of the pieces are 450. Then එක piece එකක් කොච්චරක්ද? එක piece එකක් කියන්නේ 450 මම 5 වලින් divide කරනවා. Divide කරාම එක piece එකක් කියන්නේ 90. Then what I want is the total cake. 8/8. That means the total plot of land. 8/8 කියන්නේ I multiply this same thing by 8. ඒක මට මෙහෙම එක step එකකින් ලියන්න පුළුවන් ළමයි. කෙලින්ම 8/8. That is the total. කොහොමද මං ගත්තේ? 5/8 is 450. That means 5 parts are 450. එක පාත් එකකට හොයන්න I divide that by 5. එතකොට එක පාතයක් 90 කියලා එනවා. Then for 8 parts I multiply that by 8. එකක ගාන 8 වලින් multiply කරාමනේ මට total ගාන එන්නේ. So that is 8. Then we will simplify and see. 5 times 9 is 45. 9 times 8 is 72. Ara 0 එක තාම 720 square meters. So this is the total area of the land. Is this clear? Second Roman number, is it clear? Okay. Okay. Let's move on to third Roman number really fast. Area in which cloves have been cultivated. ඒකත් හොයන්න අපිට lazy. Then black pepper වල area එක අපි again දන්නවා, that is 5/8. Black pepper fraction එක, that is equal to black pepper area එක 450 square meters. Cloves වල fraction එක කීයද? Cloves වල fraction එක 1/4. Then 1/4 මට මෙතන හොයන්න බෑ because මෙයාගේ denominator එක 8. Here it's 4. Therefore, I have to convert it so that its denominator is also 8. So I will multiply. In order to make it a common denominator, I will multiply this by 2. So this also I have to multiply by 2. Then I get 2 times 1 is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Now we will calculate. Black pepper 5/8, that is 450. So can you pahak 450? Then I will find for 1. So 450 I have to divide by 4. Then to find for 2, I multiply this by 2. So 5 times 45, 5 times 9 is 45, 9 times 2 is 18. 0 එක දැම්මම 180 square meters. Is this clear, lamai? Everybody? Okay. Finally, let's move on to the last question that we have to discuss. At the end of today, I'm going to whiteboard note. Yeah? I will send you the whiteboard note. Don't worry. Eighth question. That is 31.1. 31.1. So yeah, 3.1. Sorry, 3.1, eighth question. Okay. Okay. So Husna, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correct, Husna or Hasna. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Since it's your first day, so to give you like a quick update, we are in the third lesson, fractions. We are now discussing 3.1, eighth question. So
teacher, yeah, I'm new.
yes. So since it's your first day now, you're here to see if the class is okay for you, no? So
Yeah, teacher.
yeah, by the end of today and tomorrow, let me know whether you will continue the class or not. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, and also for the part that you missed because today you are a student of the class. So I will send the recording for the part that you missed.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, so both you and Shifwa, I don't know if she is here now. Anyways, can you send me your WhatsApp number in the chat box now? In the chat box. Okay. All right. So let's see the eighth question. A piece of wire was cut into 3 equal parts. One of the 3 parts was cut again to 4 equal parts. Okay. What does that mean? So there is a wire. Now let's say this is the wire. This is a wire. මුලින්ම එයාව 3 equal parts වලට cut කරනවා. Like this. So there are 3. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 equal parts. Then one of the 3 parts again cut to 4 equal parts. So each part again cut to 4 equal parts. See? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay, we'll see. Number 1. What fraction of the length of the whole piece of wire is the length of one small piece? So, length of one small piece gatto. You know, the whole wire was cut to 3 equal parts. So, එක part එකක් කියන්නේ 1/3. Let me move this down a bit since there's no space here. The entire wire, I cut it to 3 equal pieces. So, one piece is 1/3. 1/3. Then that 1/3 also, I cut to again 4 equal pieces. So, one piece would be 1/4. මෙතන 1/4. එහෙනම් මේ චූටි part එකක් මුළු wire එකෙන්ම කොච්චරක්ද කියලා අපෙන් අහන්න. That would be, the small part would be 1/4 of 1/3. මේ 1/3 කියන part එකෙන් 1/4. Therefore, 1/4 of 1/3. And you know, lamai, 1/4 of becomes multiplication. 1/3. So 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 3 is 12. එහෙනම් මේ චූටි piece එකක් මුළු wire එකෙන්ම 1/12. බලන්න එක ඇත්තද කියලා we can just draw and see. So this 1/3 part was cut to 4 equal parts. Then here this is also 1/3 part. This is also 1/3 part. Ne? So each of these parts are cut to 4 equal parts. So you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Altogether there are 12 parts. And on 12 parts වලින් this small part would be 1/12 තමයි. ඒක අපිට confirm කරගන්න පුළුවන් by drawing. Okay, Shweta, මතක් කරලා recording ඉල්ල ගන්න.
Can you explain that again?
Yes, I will explain it again. So here what it means is that the total wire was cut to 3 equal pieces. One piece would be 1/3. This also would be 1/3. This also would be 1/3. Then 1/3 piece was again cut to 4 equal parts. Okay, this small part would be 1/4. Then මේ small part එක මුළු wire එකෙන් කොච්චරක්ද කියලා තමයි අහන්නේ. So from 1/3. From 1/3, it's 1/4. 1/3 part එකකින් 1/4. Therefore, we write 1/4 of 1/3. And you know of becomes multiplication. So multiply karahama 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 3 is 12. May fraction එක මෙතනින් off with you clear the Sasheli?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Then එක confirm කරගන්න කැමති නම් විතරක් you can draw a diagram and see. දැන් මෙතන this 1/3 part was cut to 4 equal parts now. Just like that, this 1/3 part was also cut to 4 equal parts. And just like that, this 1/3 was also cut to 4 equal parts. Altogether, how many little parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Altogether, there are 12 little parts. Namme එක චූටි part එකක් කියන්නේ මුළු wire එකෙන්ම 1/12. There are 12 pieces altogether. This is just one of the 12. Therefore, we say 1/12. අපේ diagram එක confirm කරගන්න පුළුවන්. Is that clear, Sasheli?
Yes, now I understand.
Okay, great. So let's move on to Roman number 2. Okay. Let's see. Illustrate the above division of the wire by a figure and compare the arm. අපි දැන් කියපු එකම තමයි ඒකේ තියෙන්නේ. So this same thing you have to draw a diagram and show. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ diagram එකම ඇඳනම් හොඳටම ඇති. මෙන්න මේ diagram එක is more than enough. Okay? So then here we can confirm that this little piece would be, එතන colors දෙකක් විතර use කළා you can draw. So this small piece from the entire wire, it would be 1/12. So මෙන්න මෙහෙම අඳලා you can confirm that. Then third Roman number. If a small piece of wire is 70 centimeters in length, find the length of the whole wire. Okay, let's see. This one piece would get, one piece can be 1/12, ne? One piece would be 1/12. If 1/12 is 70 centimeters, total wire can be 12/12. Total means full. Total, full, complete. That would be 12/12. Mulu ekane 12/12. So if one piece is 70, 12/12 would be 70 multiplied by 12. එකක් 70 නම් මේ 12ම හොයන්න කියන්නේ 70 you have to multiply by 12 no? 7 times 12 is
840.
yes, 7 times 12 is 84. 0 එකත් එක්ක 840 centimeters. I think that is what they're asking, no? So it's 840 centimeters, yes. If you want to, ඔයාට මේක 100 වලින් divide කරලා 8.4 meters කියලා තියන්නත් පුළුවන්. It is up to you. Is that clear, lamai? Okay, so that's all for homework then. There is anything else?
Yes.
That's it. Homework list okay. So we will move on with fractions. So just to let you know, class finishes at 9:30. Huh? Excuse kalla misak, you can't leave. Okay. I'm sending the whiteboard note. I'm sending the whiteboard note. Put a subtopic, further applications of fractions. Ekane chuttak. Whatever we did so far, we are going to bring it up a notch. That means we are going to make it a little bit more advanced. Again, it's nothing too complicated, slightly more advanced only. It won't be too much of a problem for you. Put a subtopic, further applications of fractions. And we will discuss a few questions together. Then you can do some alone as homework. Okay, let's move on. For this, as I said previously, I'm going to discuss a question or two with you. Questions dekak vitara api discuss karamu. For the questions, we will take questions from exercise 3.2. We are taking questions from exercise 3.2. We will discuss together. Okay, so you don't have to worry. We'll discuss together and then I will give homework. Let's start with the first question in exercise 3.2. Second, okay. Mr. Austin, I hope you found the question already. It is from exercise 3.2 on page 38. First question. Mr. Austin, who works in an office in the city, spends 2/5 of his salary on 2/5 of his salary on food. Then sends 2/3 of the remaining amount to his wife. Okay. So Mr. Austin is a good guy, right? So he not only spends money for himself, he also spends a fraction to his wife. He's a good man. Okay. So අපි මේක diagram එකකට ගමු. Okay, we'll take it slow. හොඳට ඔයගොල්ලන් තේරුම් අරගෙන අපි හිමින් ඔය කරමු. Mr. Austin ගේ full salary එක මේක කියලා කියමු අපි. This is the full salary. Making part එකක් Austin spends on food. 2/5 he spends on food. So if I divide this into like, let's say 5 pieces. Two he spends on food. 2/3 of the remaining amount. 2/3 නෙවෙයි 2/3 of remaining ළමයා. Food වලට spend කරාට පස්සේ ඉතුරු ටිකෙන් 2/3. So 2/3 of remaining තමයි එයා wife ට යවන්නේ. It's okay because he also has to spend on food and he also has to survive. Once he survives, spends 2/5 on food. From the remaining fraction, he spends 2/3, sends 2/3 to his wife. Okay. Roman number 1. What fraction of his salary remains after he has spent on food? Fraction of salary remaining. Let's see. Now he's spending 2/5 for food now. Food වලට spend කරාට පස්සේ ඉතුරු වෙන ටික. ඒ කියන්නේ total salary එකෙන් I'm going to subtract the fraction of salary he spends on food. That is 2/5. So here මෙතන denominator එකක් නැහැ කියලා කියන්නේ the denominator is 1. So I have to find the common denominator. So here 5 means here also I have to make it 5. So I have to multiply this by 5. This also I will multiply by 5. So 5/5 minus 2/5, that would be 3/5. This is the fraction of his salary remaining after he spends on food. Okay. Is that clear? Give me a thumbs up. Everybody? Others? Aisha, Alia, Umisha, Joshua, Kushit, Sandaru, Shifwa. Okay. What fraction of his salary does he send his wife? Okay, we'll see. Fraction of salary sent to wife. Balanna, he sends 2/3 of the remaining amount. Ituru again 2/3. 2/3 of remaining. Now, what is the remaining amount? That is 3/5. එහෙනම් 2/3 of remaining. Remaining එක 3/5 නේ. That is 2/3 of 3/5. And you know of becomes multiplication. So 2/3 of becomes multiplication 3/5. So 3 cancel whenever you get the answer as 2/5. එහෙනම් යා wife ට යවන්නේ 2/3 of remaining නේ. 2 over 3 of remaining means 2 over 5. That's the fraction. Is that clear to all of you, Lamai? Give me a thumbs up. Everybody. If it's clear, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Then Roman number 3. Yes. Sashid, any question?
Can you repeat it again?
The second Roman number.
Yes.
Okay. So here, මෙතන කියනවා after he spends on salary 2 over 3 of the remaining amount. 2 over 3 of his salary නෙවෙයි. Salary එකෙන් 2 over 3 නෙවෙයි. ඉතුරු ටිකෙන් 2 over 3. Now, what is the remaining amount? Here we found the fraction of salary remaining. That is 3 over 5. So 2 over 4 of remaining. So 2 over 3 of remaining එක 3 over 5 කියලා හොයාගත්තා. So I put 3 over 5. So that is 2 over 3 of remaining means 2 over 3 of 3 over 5. So you know of becomes multiplication. So I put the multiplication sign. So 2 over 3 multiplied by 3 over 5. Here 3, here 3, 3, 3 cancel වුණාම numerator එක ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ 2, denominator එක ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ 5. So that would be 2 over 5. So 2 over 3 of the remaining would be 2 over 5. Sashil, is it clear? Okay. So I have another question. For Roman number 1, why did we use 1 over 1? Because the remaining are 2 over 3. Remaining are 2 over 3. No. මෙතන බලන්නේ මුළු salary එකෙන් කොච්චර ඉතුරු වුණාද කියලා. Okay. එතකොට after, so fraction of salary remains after he spent for food. Food වලට විතරක් spend කරාට පස්සේ after he spends on food, what is the fraction of salary remaining? So එතකොට අපි කරන්න ඕනේ total salary එකෙන් we have to subtract the fraction he spent on food. නේද? So total means always total, complete. The total means 1. So total කියන්නේ 1. 1 ගෙන් මම subtract කරනවා the fraction he spent on food. That is 2 over 5. Is that this step is it clear, Isa? මේ step එක clearද? Okay. එතකොට 1 ගෙන් 2 over 5, 2 over 3 කියන එක මෙතනට අදාළ නැහැ. It's irrelevant here. Here අපෙන් අහන්නේ once he spends on food, what is remaining? This is the part he spent on food. This is the full. So food වලට ගත්ත ටික total එකෙන් subtract කරන්න ඕනේ. So total is 1 no. 1 ගෙන් fraction එකක් subtract කරන්න බෑ. So we are getting the common denominator. So we get 5 over 5. So 5 over 5 minus 2 over 5, we get 3 over 5. Is it clear? Are you sure? Okay, great. Finally, we will move on to Roman number 3. Fraction of the salary left over after these expenses are met. මොනවාද දැන් expenses? Food and wife. Okay. එහෙනම් අපි මුලින්ම remaining එක හොයන්න කලින් leftover fraction එක හොයන්න කලින් we'll see what is the total he spent. Total expenses. Let's see. මුලින්ම එයා 2 over 5. මෙතන අපි diagram එකෙත් mark කරා 2 over 5 he spent on food. 2 over 5 he spent on food. Then 2 over 3 of remaining he sent to wife. 2 over 3 of remaining කියන්නේ that is 2 over 5. මෙතන අපි හොයාගත්තනේ. wife ට ඇවලා තියෙන 2 over 5. That is 2 over 5. So there is a common denominator. Common denominator is 5. Then numerators අපි add කරමු. 2 plus 2 is 4. Then total යාගේ spend කරලා තියෙනවා 4 over 5. For food and for wife, he has spent 4 over 5. දැන් අහන්නේ අපෙන් ඉතුරු ටික. What is left over? Let's see. Leftover means remaining fraction. Remaining එක හොයන total. හැමලෙම total කියන්නේ 1. 1 ගෙන් spend කරපු total fraction එක මම subtract කරනවා. Spend කරලා තියෙන this is for food, this is for wife. That is 4/5. Now 1 ගත්තාම මෙතන මොනවත් නැහැ කියන්නේ denominator එකත් 1 නේ. I have to get the common denominator. For that, I will multiply this by 5, this also by 5. So, මට එනවා 5/5 minus 4/5. So, if denominator is the common denominator, that is 5. 5 minus 4 is 1. So, this is the fraction that is left over after he spends on food and wife. Is that clear? Everybody? Okay. Now copy. You don't have to write the question because the question is anyways on the excuse me. Question is anyways on the textbook. So you don't have to write the question. Just draw this diagram. Make a sketch එකක් විදිහට තියෙනක හොඳයිනේ. So draw the diagram and write these answers. Now you know how to get the answers, so write the answers. Quickly copy it down. We will then discuss one more question and then I will give you homework. Next week we can start lesson number 4. Chop, make it fast. Medical Liana, I will give you 4 minutes. I think 4 minutes would be enough. Quickly. 4 minutes.
Can you make the screen bigger?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. You can see now, no? Okay. Am I done? Anybody who needs more time? Who needs more time? I'm gonna move on. Okay. So you don't need more time. Nobody needs more time. Okay. Now we will discuss the third question. Third question. Let me get the question to the text whiteboard. Same exercise, third question. It has been decided to allocate 2/3 of the floor area of a certain hall for classrooms, 2/3 of the remaining portion for an hour. Remaining is very important. Yeah? Remaining means ituru ticking. From the remaining. And the rest of the floor area, which is 200 square meters for the library. අපි හිතමු මේ hall එක මේක කියලා. This is the hall. From this hall, 2/3 was for classrooms. Classrooms. Then 2/3 of remaining is for office. 2/3 නෙවෙයි 2/3 of remaining. That is very, very important. 2/3 of remaining for an office. Remaining, ituru tika, rest of the floor area. Remaining, rest of the floor area, which is 200 square meters, is for library. Is that part clear? How the area of the hall is allocated? Okay. Let's go step by step. Roman number 1. Fraction of the whole area that has been allocated for the office. Office එකට allocate වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ළමයි 2/3 නෙවෙයි 2/3 of remaining. එහෙනම් අපි මුලින්ම remaining එක හොයන් ඉන්න ඕනේ. So classrooms වලට 2/3 allocate වෙලා from that we have to get the remaining first. So after allocating for classrooms, remaining fraction of area. Classrooms are to allocate කරාට පස්සේ ඉතුරු ටික. So total, like if I get it as 1, classrooms are to allocate කරලා තියෙනවා 2/3. So you know 1 means මෙතන denominator එකත් 1. So we have to get the common denominator. So I will multiply this by 3. This also by 3. So 3/3 minus 2/3. 3 minus 2 is 1. That would be 1/3. මේ තමයි ඒ කියන්නේ remaining එක. This is the remaining fraction. එහෙනම් අපෙන් අහන්නේ office එකටනේ. Office එකට allocate වෙලා තියෙන කොච්චරක්ද? 2/3 of remaining. 2/3 of remaining. එහෙනම් fraction of land for office would be 2/3 of remaining. That's a remaining fraction is 1/3. That is 2/3 of remaining. Remaining is 1/3. And now you know of becomes multiplication. 2/3 of becomes multiplication 1/3. So 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 3 is 9. That would be 2/9. Is that clear? එහෙනම් office එකට ඇත්තටම total fraction එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ 2/9. 2/3 of remaining means 2/9. Alright, let's move on to the third one. Sorry, second one. Second Roman number. What fraction of the whole area has been allocated for the library? ඉතුරු ටිකනේ library එකට ගිහිලා තියෙන්නේ. අපි මුලින් බලමු දැන් classrooms වලටයි office එකටයි ගිහිලා තියෙන total එක. So let's first see fraction for classrooms and office. අපි මුලින්ම මේ දෙකේ එකතුව බලමු. Let's get the sum. Classrooms වලට ගිහිලා තියෙනවා that is 2/3. Office එකට ගිහිලා තියෙනවා 2/9. 2/3 of remaining means 2/9. We have to add. In order to add, we need the common denominator. Therefore, I will multiply this by 3. Then 3 times 3 is 9. So I will also multiply this by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Plus 2/9. Now, when you add 6 plus 2 is 8. That would be 8/9. Make කියන්නේ classrooms and office වලට ගියපු total area. The total area that was allocated for classrooms and office. අපෙන් අහන්නේ library නේ. You know the remaining is for library. Then fraction for library will be the remaining. Total එකෙන් මේක අඩු කරාම remaining එක. So total I will get as 1 minus 8/9. So 1 කියන එකම මට 1 means total full. ඒක මට මෙහෙම 9/9 කියලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. 9/9 means total full. The full thing, the whole thing. So common denominator එකක් තියෙනවා 9 minus 8 is 1/9. This is the fraction of land for library. Library එකට fraction එකක් විදියට that would be 1/9. Is that clear, Lamai? Thumbs up, please. Everybody. If it was not clear, you can ask. Then third Roman number I will solve it here. Find the floor area of the hall. Okay. The library could allocate which a fraction that is 1/9. The fraction of area allocated for library is 1/9. As an amount, library got 200 square meters. That means 1/9 is equal to 200 square meters. Fraction of area allocated for library is 1/9. As an area that is 200 square meters. So if 1/9 is 200 square meters, they are asking the total floor area. 1/9, 200, total means 9/9. So 1/9 can එක කෑල්ලක් නේ. If that is 200, 9/9 means 9 pieces. That would be 200 multiplied by 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. I will add the 2 zeros. I get 1,800 square meters. Is that clear, Lamai? Thumbs up. Everybody. Others? Everybody let me know. Come on. Because if you have questions, you can ask. Then fourth Roman number. Okay. Find separately the floor area that is. Make question after this, I will give you the homework. So listen very carefully. Find separately the floor area that is allocated for classrooms and office. Classrooms walata gila tiyenne kiyada. Classrooms 2/3. Make a hoyanna, there are 2 methods. I will teach you both the methods. So you know, library ke fraction like a 1/9 as an area that is 200. Classrooms fraction like a 2/3. classrooms are a fraction එක 2/3. Now I can't find for 2/3 because මෙතන denominator එක 9 නේ. So I have to convert it to common denominator. So 3/3 ge multiply karama 9. So this also I will multiply by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. So that would be 6/9. If 1/9, which is the fraction for library, that is 200 square meters, then classroom ek fraction ek 6/9 ne. That would be 200 multiplied by 6. So 2 times 6 is 12. That would be 1,200 square meters. Is that clear? Okay. මේක හොයන්න තව විදියක් තියෙනවා. classrooms වල මේ area එක හොයන්න තව විදියක් තියෙනවා. What is that other method? මම එක blue වලින් මේ පැත්ත ලියන්නම් other method. අනිත් method එක තමයි ළමයි. Now we know the total area. No, total area is 1,800. Classrooms වල fraction එක 2/3. In a classrooms වල area එක කියන්නේ 2/3 of total area. 2/3 of total area. And what is the total area? So of becomes multiplication. Total area is 1,800. We already found that. එහෙනම් මෙහෙමත් අපිට හොයන්න පුළුවන්. 3 times 6 is 18. 2 times 6 is 12. Zeros දෙකන 1,200 square meters. That is another method to get this. Is that clear? I'm sorry for asking constantly, but make තේරුම් නැත්නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉස්සරහට fraction questions කරන්න බෑ. That's why I always ask. So it's just a matter of sending a thumbs up if it's clear. If it's not clear, ask. Okay. Last part. Office එකට බලන්න ඕනේ. Okay, office එකට බලමු. Office. Office එකේ fraction එක 2/9. 2/3 නෙවෙයි. That is 2/3 of remaining. So it's 2/9. Now you know library එක 1/9, that is 200. So library එක 1/9, that is 200 square meters. Now office is 2/9, no? If 1/9 is 200, 2/9 would be 200 multiplied by 2, that is 400 square meters. Ek clear the before I go with second method? හරි. මේකත් අපි second method එකෙන් හොයමු. Office එකේ fraction එක 2/9. That means 2/9 of the total area. So 2/9 of total area. 2/9 of becomes multiplication. So total area is 1,800. So 9 times 2 is 18. 2 times 2 is 400. That would be 400 square meters. That is the second method. Is that clear, Lamai? Everybody, is it clear? Others? So that is this question. Did you all write it down so far? Or do you need time to write? Okay. මම මුල මේ ටික ටයිම් එක මම මුලින්ම හෝම්වර්ක් ටික මාක් කරගෙන ඉමුද අපි ඊට පස්සේ මම මේක ලියන්න ටයිම් දෙන්න homework. One second, I'm sorry for moving the board. Homework mark කරගෙන ඉන්න ළමයි. Today is 14th, no? In exercise 3.2, කරන්න බලන්න 2 and 5. In the miscellaneous exercise, okay, you have to do third and fourth. Quickly mark the homework, lamai. I will also send the homework in the group. Mark කරගන්න බාන ඉක්මනට. හරි. මම group එකේ දාන්න. Okay, now quickly copy down the answers. My first two Roman numbers will answer sticker. Then take a time on zoom කරලා තියෙන්නේ. I will give you 2 minutes and then I will move to the Roman number 3 and 4. Okay, shall I move on to Roman number 3 and 4? Okay.
Can you wait me, please?
What is it, Sasheli? You're still
Can you wait?
Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll move to Roman number 3 and 4. I'll give you 2 more minutes. Okay, others also quickly finish. Two more minutes, huh? As usual, I will send the whiteboard note as well. Okay, Lamai. Done, everybody? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So our next class will be on 21st of January. And we will finish the fractions. We will discuss the homework and we will do binomial expressions. So binomial expressions is not that much of a difficult lesson. So just for your interest sake, api කරන්න ඕනේ lessons for the first term is until the 12th lesson. LCM lesson එක වෙනකන් කරන්න ඕනේ. So we have to move really fast, okay? Because at school you are doing maths almost I don't know, maybe all 5 days. But in the class we are only meeting 2.5 hours per week. Yes. So එක හින්දා අපි ටිකක් speed කරලා කරන්න ඕනේ. Now the first few days are over. අපි December ඉඳන් classes කරනවානේ. Then api we should be familiar. You know, now we can speed up little by little. So homework okkoma karan enna. Yeah, and I one more thing. Okay, no, all right. So yeah, so we will see each other next week. Until then, have a great week, Lamai, and good night.
Good night. Good night, teacher.
Teacher.
Good night, teacher.
Okay, see you.